I'm Shelby Oldham, and I'm here with Ira Yannick, longtime volunteer here with the art groups at Corona Heritage Park and Museum. Ira, I hear your interest is photography. How did you originally get started in taking pictures?
Well, I got my first camera when I was 13 years old, and I just fell in love with it, and I've carried a camera with me every day since. So I've been shooting for over 50, almost 60 years now.
What is it you like to see in your photograph?
Well, I don't do a particular type of photograph. I do all kinds of stuff. I try to make it fine art. So I do landscapes, I do animals, I do people. I do just about everything but weddings.
Do you have a favorite type of photography to do?
No, I just like to take pictures.
I know some people in the art community who don't consider photography a real art. What do you tell the paintbrush artists about photography?
To talk to Ansel Adams and those other great photographers. Most of them paint from photographs. So either they're snapshot painters or we really do have art.
How do you think being an artist has affected your life differently than people who don't have those interests?
I think artists see things differently. I've been on vacations with friends of mine who don't do any type of art, and I'll take pictures. And one of my friends, I do his offices every year. I rotate my work out of his offices, and he'll see something and he'll say, "Wow, where did you take that?" And I'd say, "Well, you were with me." We just see things differently, and we see, at least I think, most artists see beauty in everything. It doesn't matter what they're taking or what they're painting.
How long have you been associated with the other artists here at the park?
8, 10 years, and with this group, we're in our 3rd year now.
What's different with in total in the group?
Well, this group is, I think we have like 200 people on our mailing list now. And we have people that come from over 100 miles to be in our group. The nice thing about this is that we are one of the few groups in Southern California that has our own gallery. So we put on maybe 6, 7 shows a year.
When someone comes into the park looking for things to do with art, you're usually the guy they run into first. What is it that goes on here at the Arts Colony?
We offer classes. We have a monthly meeting where we have a demonstrator come in and demonstrate their type of artwork. They get to show their work. Most art galleries or art groups have maybe 1 or 2 shows a year, and it's only for a weekend. So our shows are up for 6 to 8 weeks at a time. And it's quite a benefit. I mean, almost every artist that I know, they always say, "Well, where can I show my work?" Well, come to the Arts Colony and you can show it all year round.
Why would you encourage someone who's interested in art to get involved with the groups we have here at the park?
When I moved into Corona 24 years ago, the other art group that's on the other end of town now would only let painters join.
Oh.
Going back to your first remark about photography not being an art, well, they didn't consider anything an art but painting. Their membership got down pretty low and they started letting photographers in. So I ran for president and wound up changing all the rules. So now we have sculpture, we have 3D, we have certain types of jewelry that's high-end. One of the ladies, for example, made this fountain pen.
Wow.
And 24 years ago, she couldn't enter anything like this in a show, but this is art. So now we have all kinds of artists that can show their work. And that's one of the benefits here. A lot of art groups don't accept anything but paintings as art, foolish as they may be.
Do you think working in like a collaborative community like the one you have here has like increased your artistic ability? Do you find yourself like being inspired by the other artists?
Oh, definitely, definitely. And I think when, at least for my own feelings, when a photographer comes in and is just head and shoulders above me, I try to find out what are they doing that I can improve my art. So, and I think most of us do that with our monthly demonstrations. people come in and watercolor painters, for example, everybody has a different way of doing it. So you can take a little bit from here and a little bit from there and wind up as a whole different type of painting.
Thank you, Ira. I'm so glad I got to meet you and talk to you today. I'm Shelby Oldham, and I'll see you next time on Isle of Corona. Thanks for watching. This programming was made possible by the Corona Heritage Foundation for the History, Art, and Culture of Corona. Be sure to subscribe to Isle of Corona on YouTube and watch out for our next segment. I'm Shelby Oldham in Isle of Corona.